Hey, everybody, here with the next part 2. Let's play Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. And this Let's Play is brought to you by muchgames.ca. Okay, so I did the grave digging one with Dampe off camera in order to get this piece of heart. Let's say that the spot you see it at, I started at that spot, there was nothing there. I went all the way around the graveyard, back to the original spot, and guess what? It was there. Oh, and by the way, now you notice that I'm creating a restore point here. There's a reason I'm doing that. Because I'm now going to do this piece of heart. For the sake of this video is actually post-commentary. Reason is rather than show off any fails or that, I kind of just decided to cut to successful attempts of getting the piece of heart. So, yeah. This one here also has to be done as Young Link, Kid Link, Kokiri Link, you know, whatever you want to call him. I like to call him Young Link. Basically, you have to go into the Lost Woods. As soon as you go in, you take a right, I believe it is. Yes. You wear a shot at the target back early in the LP to get like a bullet seed upgrade. You just jump down and stand on this pedestal and these guys show up. You had to go through 3 rounds. Basically, they will play songs, or notes. You had to play them back. Essentially. After the first round, you'll get, I think it's 1 ruby. After the second round, I think you get 50 rubies, I think. And then after the third round, which is the longest round, you'll get a piece of heart. So yeah, that's how this is going to go. Trust me when I say that this took me a while. This particular part took me a while. If you notice that the video freezes for a moment, that's because of the fact that I had a failed attempt and I had to go back. So, that's why there's a little bit of lag. So if there's a little lag, that is intentional, due to the fact that I am doing post-commentary with this particular video. Most of the recent videos in this LP have been like live commentary, but for this particular one, I want to cut out stuff that you didn't need to see. Therefore, I figured rather than just do commentary and the commentary would sound messed up, I figured I'd do this post. The video was actually about 40 minutes long. Mainly because one of them, and this one didn't take as long, this probably took about 3 to 5 minutes this part by itself, give or take. Sorry, about 3 to 8 minutes, something like that. And then of course I edit out any failed attempts. And usually when there's a failed attempt, it's because my freaking controller is too sensitive. Okay, so I was wrong, it's 5 rupees, I said it was 50, it's fine. We're gonna play one more time. And after this successful attempt, which I'm going to show, we'll get a piece of heart. And then we'll go, I think there's a piece of heart I need to get back around Lake Hylia. And then there's one for Dampe Race. And then I'll end off the video with something with Kid Link again in Castletown. I thought I got this particular piece of heart, turns out I didn't. So by the end of this video, we'll only have 3 pieces of heart that we need to end up having all the containers. The last 3 pieces of heart are in the next area of the game, Garuda Valley. Which I will probably get 1, if not 2 of them in the next video. The final one will just be before we go to the Spirit Temple. So yeah. There is not that many pieces out. So by the end of this video, I should have 5 pieces of heart collected, which means our life will go up by 1, and then I'll have a quarter of a heart by getting the last one in Clocktown. I said Clocktown. I just said Clocktown, didn't I? Damn it! Thinking of Majora's Mask. Hyrule Castletown. Sorry, I was playing Majora's Mask the other day on my 3DS. Actually on Saturday while I was waiting to hang out with Cole and Colette and Bongo to take Bongo out for a For his birthday. Now his birthday was last Monday, the 19th, I think it was, or something like that. Yeah, 19th. You probably noticed it on Twitter anyway. People wishing him happy birthday and everything. But he was in school that day, and the weekend before that, and like the weekend of the 17th, 18th, we wanted to take him out for supper, but he had something to say about his gaming carnival, so we had to wait till the following weekend, which is, you know, it was yesterday. We went yesterday basically on the 24th. Ah, there we go. Finally got that piece of heart. So I'll probably meet you on Hyrule Field. Should I meet you? I'm gonna create a restore point. Basically it's the save state. You know, if you were doing this on emulator. I know, people are probably gonna say that's cheesy, cheap that. Not really. Considering that I just, you know, failed recording. You might say, what happens if this recording fails and all that? Yeah, I didn't think of that at the time. But the good thing is that I was recording like the whole footage, and I was using save states and load states the whole time, and I knew I wasn't doing I was going to be doing post commentary. Therefore, as long as the sound was working, which I know it is, because I did a test recording before I started to make sure the sound, and played that video to make sure the sound was working. We're good. So back in the Temple of Naruto, we're going to pull the Master Sword again. Now, to be honest, I should have actually, at this point, did the heart piece in Hyrule Castle Town. I almost said Clock Town again. That's why I was kind of iffy on what I was saying. But I didn't realize at the time that I was recording this until after I get this heart piece and the next heart piece. That I was thinking, I'm missing, I know there's 4 heart pieces left. I know 3 of them are in Gerudo Valley area, in Desert Colossus, the last areas of where the Spirit Temple is. But I said, there's one that I'm missing, and I looked and looked and looked on Zelda Dungeon, and I thought to myself, is it possible that I forgot the mini games in Hyrule Castle Town as Young Link? So I decided to go there, and once I was recording it, I decided to play it, and realized that yes, there was an upgrade for our bombs, which I'll get in this video, that I didn't get, so I said, I know you have to get that bomb upgrade before you can get the heart piece. So as soon as I did that and I got the bomb upgrade, which will be shown shortly in this video, I realized at that point that I was missing the heart piece there. So now I know where all the final 4 heart pieces are. Actually, by the end of this video, there's only going to be 3. And I've already mentioned that 2 of them are in Gerudo Valley, and the final one is right before the Spirit Temple, which is called Desert Colossus. That area. And the Desert Colossus one is kind of interesting. No, I don't need to go to that particular hole. This one has to be done as Adult Link. Actually, I'm looking at the exact tree that I need. You're gonna need bombs for this. You might want to have the Zoro Tunic, and you might well, definitely gonna need the Iron Boots. Well, you probably might. I don't know if we're gonna need the Iron Boots. The Golden Scale might work too. But I think to be honest, using the Zoro Tunic, definitely want to use the Zoro Tunic. You don't want to drown, and the Iron Boots is gonna work. You can just ignore the text right here. Too bad this wasn't a 3DS version, because I wouldn't have to go into the menu to do this to equip the boots, because you can actually just put it through a button. But yeah, I completely forgot. Oh no, wait, I already got this piece of heart, that's right. That's right, I got that earlier, after I got the Iron Boots. Surprisingly, I didn't edit that out. Yeah. I guess I wanted to kind of... I guess I wanted to show that, you know, me laughing at myself, or being like, oh, I already got that piece of heart, and I forgot, because I'm in a need. And I did say earlier in this video, that the piece of heart was actually, like Hylia area, and obviously this is nowhere near Lake Hylia. It's more closer to Hyrule Castle. There's Gerudo Valley. Technically, I can go in out of the game and get some and be off before I get Pizza Hut. But of course, I want to get the 3 that are missing right now, and that will bring us up to almost having all the heart pieces, except for 3 more. Like I said, we'll show you the Gerudo Valley and Desert Colossus here. Whoops, didn't even do that, but that's okay. Damn it, I don't really care about it. Okay, surprisingly, I forgot about this one. My controller's vibrating because I have that got some kind of stone or whatever it's called that you can get, and you know the controller vibrates with this hidden passage. Yeah, all you need to do is kind of hit this Deku shrub, talk to him, and I think he sells you the piece of heart. Yeah, if you forgive him, return to spawn 1 piece, 10 rupees. You can't keep coming back to him either. If that's what you're thinking, you can't keep coming back and buying. You can only buy it once. So I'll probably meet you. Let me think. Well, we got the race Dampier. So yeah, let's play the Nocturnal Shadows. Seeing how I'm Adult Link right now, I might as well just do this at this point. Let's play the Nocturnal Shadows, go to the graveyard, open up the correct tombstone, and we'll race Dampier and get the final piece of heart for the graveyard area, and then there'll be only 1 more piece of heart to get in this particular video. And then the rest will be done once I'm kind of done with Gerudo Valley, or at the point I'm doing Gerudo Valley. One is actually a part of the game, the other one is a mini-game. The mini-game is probably going to be one of the most challenging ones. This part here, this one racing Dampier, I will actually admit, he pissed me off. I was racing this guy back and forth, probably last night, I'm saying, because today's actually the 26th, and this was before Quantico came on, it was before the new Simpsons came on, and then, of course, before WWE Clash of Champions. It was about 8 o'clock tonight, and let's just say, the video said it was originally 40 minutes. You can see that it's bound to about 20-something minutes. Reason is, majority of the time, and it wasn't the 2 guys I was doing the duet with, they did kind of annoy me at first, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, and see, as soon as you get hit, you might as well just save because of the fact that this guy is annoying. So let's just say that it took me a good 25 minutes of attempts, good attempts and failed attempts. As you can see, I messed up the jump there. To do this, I left in some of the footage showing the failed attempts, just to show you how annoying this is. You're also going to want to do this after you got the long shot. You can do this, I think, basically after you get the hook shot. I don't know if you're right away, but I would highly recommend not doing it unless you have the long shot. You can technically race this guy and beat him. Ooh, that was close. And by me doing so many failed attempts, I memorized the victim pattern basically on what I had to do and where I had to go. It's just actually getting there. It was basically the final part that was annoying. I could just follow him, or I could just cut around. It didn't really matter. You want to go left here. You had to. Oh, by the way, I probably didn't mention that you actually had to. You don't have to beat him. You had to get back to the room where you got the hook shot and get there in less than a minute. I'm gonna actually. I created a restore point at this point. Probably might not have been the best idea because of the fact that you have to be perfectly timed. As you can see, I messed up because I couldn't get my aiming right. As I did state early in this video, my analog stick is a little bit oversensitive. See? It moved. I never even touched the analog stick just then. I had it lined up. I pressed the C down button, and for some reason, it actually moved up. And yeah, for some reason, my controller at this point, and actually the light lit up. Before I recorded this video, there was no battery, so, funny thing is, I don't believe that counts. Exactly 1 minute, and I don't believe that counts. You had to do it in less than a minute. So I went and did that, and I think he gave me like 50 gave me some movies. And I was just like, you son of a... See what I mean? I aimed at that perfectly. And then all of a sudden it's just like, no you did not. So the only reason I keep showing you this lower stage thing is to show how fucking frustrating it is. And this is the attempt I actually got it. So, with 2 seconds to spare. So yeah. I just wanted to show you the frustration of how it could do that. It would have been better if I had to do this live, with live commentary, because then you would have really known my frustration. But, yeah, it didn't matter. So there we go, we got the heart piece. Granted, if I was doing this on an actual N64, I wouldn't have the pressure being able to do save states. I would have to keep doing the race over and over again. Thankfully, I'm doing this off, and same thing with the 3DS. Thankfully, I'm doing this off a virtual console. And if I was doing it off an emulator, also would have the option to constantly, do it on a save state. I just created a restore point here just because. Now I'm going to meet you back in Castle Town as a young lady. And I know I said Castle. Oh, I said it right. It was Castle Town. Okay, so I did. This is Bouncy Bowl. It's a mini game that's in Hello Castle Town. I did it off camera, the first one, just to get the bomb back. So we can roll 3 bombs. Basically, all you need to do is not hit the items in front of these barricades. You need to get a bomb shoot into the center hole, destroy it, and you only get 10 bomb shoots to do this. So right now we gotta get past the spike trap and that chicken moves. You can't always aim straight. Sometimes you actually will have to, in this case, aim straight. It worked. Sometimes you actually have to angle your shots. This one you can actually go straight also. But you have a spike blade, you have the small cuckoo, and the big cuckoo. And you actually have to get past that cuckoo. And I got it. Okay. So there we go. You had to do this, I think, 4 times. The first one you get the bomb back, the second one you get 50 rubies. I think the third time you get yeah, bomb shoes. Yeah, well, using bomb shoes, and we get bomb shoes. Bomb shoes can actually be pretty useful in this game. And the 4th time you do this, you'll go for the piece of heart. See, now this one's a little bit different. Trust me, it took me a few attempts to do this too, and on camera, see how I'm angling my shot. I don't think that's gonna work. Nope. Kind of weird the way it goes. I'm not sure how the mechanic actually works, but luckily for me, it's not too bad. But I think I end up just cutting to me getting this successfully. I think. Or I ended up running out of bomb shoes and I just no, I got it. Okay, so yeah. I basically just ended up cutting to the final part is the same thing. Apparently my lights are flickering above my head. Oh, you know why? There's one of the light bulbs actually knocked out. I could just show this bomb shoot going off again, like this is a piece of heart. Or I could just probably cut to it successfully view it. Okay, so you know what? I might as well show it off because this time it's going on the right side rather than the left side. And that light flickering is kind of annoying me. Yeah, one of the light bulbs was like this, but oh, 18's going down. Okay. The other two, I think, okay. That's what happens when you buy cheap light bulbs. They're not GE. And I work for GE. I do. I'm gonna do light bulbs. After this is finished rendering, once I'm finished recording, and we're almost done by the way. Don't you move, bastard! I knew it was gonna move. Because like I said, this was pre-recorded. In front of a live studio audience. Myself. And he's gonna move again. You bastard. Actually, maybe I'll launch you now. Perfect. Winner! And we end up getting the final facade. So in the next part, we're actually going to continue on with the main story. We're going to go towards Gerudo Valley. I'm going to meet you in Gerudo Valley as adult Link. And I'll jump the bridge where we met the carpenter who gave us support from Megaron Sword Blade. And we'll take it from there. And then